everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, my goodness, holy moly, macaroni and cheese. Anybody who's on YouTube or Twitter, you know why I'm saying that. There's a lot that just happened. So, for those of you that are not aware, Chantal did a live stream and she showed a special needs child and was exploiting the special needs child for the purpose of profit, encouraging people to send money to her PayPal, send her super chats, and watch her live for views. And she said the money would go to the special needs child, although we know that it is probably not going to go to the child. So as a result, Twitter is on fire, absolutely on fire. And it's just been a day, hasn't it? So I've done my react videos and I want to sit down and react to the wonderful, the talented, the gifted Neo Tarot, because Neo had some things to say about someone who is not all the way in the foodie verse, but on the outside edges. And I feel that that matters because even though this person is not directly in the line of sight, he's still on the outside edges hanging around. Now, those of you that are on my channel, watch my tarot lives, you know I've been saying for the longest, Chantal has never stopped talking to Nadar, sending money to Nadar. So let me just throw this at you before the tarot react begins. Tinfoil hat, just a theory. That's all it is, just a theory. So let's follow the timeline. Nads goes to jail where he gets in legal trouble. We know this for certain. He's in trouble. Okay? So he's in trouble. He's not been live streaming. Obviously, he's somewhere, perhaps in jail or somewhere else. Funny line of events that happened after that. Dee Dee comes online and says that she and Nadar have broke up. Okay, she says they broke up. Then when everybody finds out the truth that he's in jail, she does another community post. And she says, oh, well, it's really private, can't talk about it. Although she chose to talk about it and tell people that they broke up when nobody asked. Then later on, she does another post saying she did a haul for herself. Etsy stuff, Bath and Body Works, stuff like that. I don't recall Dee Dee ever doing a haul before. But coincidentally, this haul just happens to fall after Chantal's YouTube payday. And there was evidence that she got her money because she bought herself some stuff. Now, follow me a little bit further. So if Nadar is in jail and he's talking to Chantal and he's saying to her, I need money, could that be the reason for the stream she just did with the child? If he's in her ear saying, I need money, I need it now, I need a lot of it, out of desperation, she did the stream with a disabled child, trying to get as much money as possible. It's just a theory. I could be completely wrong, and if I am, that's okay. I'm completely fine with that. But I've done some readings on Nadar. Other people have done readings on Nadar. And I think he's going to her and asking her for money. He's hitting her up. And she might have told him, I don't have any money right now. I barely got any pay from YouTube. And he might be telling her, I don't care what you have to do. Make that money for me. And maybe that was the reason for the stream that she just did. Whatever the reason was, whatever it might be, it was a bad decision because I feel there's going to be huge fallout and consequences for what she's done. And that will play out over the coming days. But in the meantime, Neo has some very interesting things to say about Nads, and I'm here for it. So it's 7 in the evening. And I'm going to post this tarot react tomorrow to my channel because Neo just posted her reading. But I would love to go over it. And for those of you that have never heard of Neo Tarot, please look down below in the video description. You'll find the link for the original video, which leads back to Neo's entire channel. She's got a lot of wonderful content there, so please check it out. She's also got a merch store, and if you're someone and you're interested in a private tarot reading from Neo, you'll find the link on any one of her videos for the merch store, and that's where you find the link for the tarot readings. So without further ado, how about we just get into it, shall we? Because I really need to relax. It's been a stressful day. I love you, Neo. I love you. I need to relax. You're going to help me. Help me. Let's get started, y'all.
Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this amazing reading for Nadar. Now, you guys have asked me about Nadar, especially since the last reading that I feel like I did on Foodie and Salah. So this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Oh, look at that little card being sneaky. All right, so Spirit is acknowledging that he's in a moment where there's a pot calling the kettle black. So it feels like he's going back and forth in his energy field with someone. There is the blame, okay, hypocrisy. Spirit says wake up. Similarity, blame, introspection is needed. Hindsight is 2020. The throat chakra is very active and calling someone else out, right? Spirit is acknowledging that this is a karmic relationship filled with karmic debt. It is affecting the throat chakra. It is also affecting the heart chakra, creating imbalances and or delays in one's energy. Spirit is acknowledging that this impedes upon his energy of success, his finances, his boundaries, feeling like he's not standing on a strong foundation, more like sinking sand. Could be dealing with an unhealed earth sign, Virgo, Taurus.
I just want to point something out about that card, Neil. There's two things that are standing out to me. The window and the water. Both are reflective. Like this might be a moment of reflection for him. Like things are coming through the window, but there's also like this is your reflection. This is your reflection, Nadar. This is time to reflect on yourself and think about what you're doing.
Capricorn. There's this energy of him stumping into this water to create emotion. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, and wanting to clear Cancer and release that. Seeing his reflection and asking oneself, how did I get here? Why am I here? And what am I going to do about it moving forward so that this is not a pattern? It also feels like he's trying to detach from this emotion, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because he doesn't know what else to do. It feels like he's trying to let go of something and or someone mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and even financially, because he doesn't want to deal with it anymore. But wherever you go, that's where you are. It is going to catch up with you eventually because you have to end it, right? You can't just walk away without closure. There needs to be closure to the situation for him. Spirit is also acknowledging that God doesn't like ugly. There's nastiness, class strife, resentment, arguments, spite, grudge, and revenge. It's being communicated again that he has imbalances and or delays in the heart chakra, which creates total misalignment. He is comfortable in chaos. And Spirit is also acknowledging that he's not rooted, he's not grounded, he's not maintaining authenticity, he's not being genuine, which Spirit is just saying this is why he's dealing with this temporary intensity, this raining of cats and dogs. It's very loud. It's to get his attention, wake up. Spirit is saying for the second time. Spirit is also acknowledging anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear Cancer and release this to manifest the life that he does want. Again, water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is a temporary intensity, requesting that he surrender so that this can pass, so that he can release it and cleanse if he chooses.
Well, you just said it, Neo. He's very comfortable in chaos. Coincidentally, I think Foodie has the same kind of energy. Like she's very comfortable in chaos. She likes chaos. So does he. They have that in common with each other. They have that connecting point with one another. Is it a good connecting point? No, absolutely not. Not at all. But they both love the chaos. And I'm being told to say this right now. He's got this destructive spiral cycle going on where he gets himself in trouble and he expects other people to get him out of trouble. Foodie, again, is also the same. She gets herself in trouble and then she looks towards other people to clean up her mess. So she does it and he does it too. he's been in trouble with the law before, and I feel that Foodie paid a lot of money to keep him out of jail. And here he is again in trouble. I don't know what for. I don't know what the charges are, but he's in legal trouble. And he might be, again, looking towards Chantal to get him out of trouble, although I don't think she can keep him out of trouble. I don't think she's got the money to keep him out of trouble.
Yes, Spirit is acknowledging that on the surface, he's very loud and bright and vivacious, very repetitive in nature, too, almost doing things obnoxiously, but also because it's like this is what he was trained to do. So he kind of like repeats himself or repeats others, etc. Spirit is also acknowledging that in this form of repetition, there's this form of repetition and pattern, and that he's stuck in the past. He can't move on. He wants to move on. His desire is to move on, but he keeps forgetting about what he's learned. And so he keeps repeating it, right? And clinging. And that's what this was about, taking accountability and responsibility for one's actions so that it doesn't become a pattern. It doesn't become a habit.
That is so funny. Okay, going back here, I'd made the comments like I kept focusing on the window in that card plus the water that the person was stomping on. So the water shows the reflection. The window is letting things through. So it's letting things through so you can see your reflection. I have said before that Foodie and Nadar, they are almost mirror images of each other. They mirror each other's same toxic, negative traits. That's why I feel that each of them was put around each other. They were supposed to be a life lesson for each other. Like this is, you're looking in the mirror at someone who is not you, but is a lot like you. And you are supposed to recognize those negative traits and how toxic they are and learn something from that and then move on and be a better person. That might have been the purpose of why they were brought together. It's like he's a guy, she's a woman. He does a lot of the same things, and he is a lot of the same things that she is. So she didn't like Nadar. They got into it, but everything she didn't like about him was also mirrored in her soul. And then him dealing with her, it's like he's dealing with another version of himself, you see? So they should have been mirrors for each other. And even though the reflection was right there in front of them, they didn't acknowledge it and they didn't learn from it. So I think that's why that card came up.
Right. And Spirit is acknowledging that this has to do with someone who's a performer, someone who's very confident and in the spotlight, someone who talks a lot, right?
Foodie.
What about this relationship, Spirit? Thank you. This relationship, he needs to leave completely, detox, release it. And this puts him in a space like Virgo energy, earth sign energy in reverse, isolation, depression, and loneliness. There was a commitment, there was a promise or a plan for the future. And it feels like there was an energy of being dedicated, but three is a crowd, not rooted, not grounded, need to maintain authenticity and to be genuine. Spirit is also acknowledging this. It could be fueled by sexual energy, behavior. This is also fueled by creative energy and or emotions. And Spirit says he's very dedicated, but he was also treating this like a hobby, like a sport. So were you fully committed or not? It says that he was on, Spirit wants me to say pretending to be, but he was treating it like a sport, like a hobby. Yeah, there was manipulation there.
I'm being told to say that he's treating it like a sport because he was just, thank you, Spirit. To him, it was just play. He was just playing around with Foodie. He liked to play around with her. He liked to toy with her feelings. He liked the manipulation, the games. That's it. It was just a game to him. That's why it felt like a sport, because it was literally a game to see what he could manipulate out of her.
It's control.
Yeah.
And it feels like he does it, and so does whoever we're talking about in relationship to him.
Yeah, this is a two-sided game. She plays the game with him and he plays the game with her. They play with each other. It's a toxic game. It's a negative game. It's a hurtful game, but it's still a game that they actively engage in and neither one are walking away from.
Being very devious and tricky and exploitative, manipulative, sending the collective energy, love, and light. I do want to tap on this deck a little bit more. Nadar, current energy. There's something in the middle of the deck.
I'm being told to say this. Foodie doesn't like to go outside, but she still likes to play games. Her games are different, though. She likes to play them games.
Yeah, Spirit says he's slow and steady. There's some wise planning, very meticulous, careful, also being met with delays, trying to get home, being met with delays, trying to get home. Spirit says because of this, he has low self-esteem. There's a lack of self-awareness, very emotional. Spirit is also acknowledging he has regrets. He's missing someone. He has sadness. He has sleepless nights. I want you back. There's distance between him and this person, time apart. And Spirit says he's young and playful, very nerdy, into devices, playing with devices, playing on devices, playing games. Something is very, very loud and explosive, very triggering. Something that happened was very sudden but necessary to put him into alignment. And he's wanting someone around this explosive energy to accept his bad behavior, his toxicities, and his insecurities. Nadar.
Is that Dee Dee? Because she said they broke up, although I have doubts. Did they really break up? I don't know if they really broke up. I mean, I did a tarot reading recently on Dee Dee, and strangely enough, the energy around her reading was light. Like she's at a crossroads right now, is Dee Dee. She could either be with Nadar or not be with Nadar. If she chooses to be with Nadar, he's going to pull her back down into the same dark hole they were both in. But she's been away from him for a minute, and she's got to experience life again without him. You know, she can do things for herself. She can get a full night's sleep. He's not keeping her up at night. She's not tiptoeing around his temper. Like, she's getting an idea of what life is like without Nadar. I'm not saying Dee Dee is a good person. She's not. She's got her rotten qualities. But Nadar brings a lot of darkness into her life. I did see that she will probably go back to him. She would accept him back, and that's going to lead to a whole lot of darkness for her. But she's got a chance to stay away if she wants to.
Destruction. So second time we see something explosive, sudden, it's going to cause upheaval, change, and disaster. It's going to cause separation and sadness. And this has someone changing, but not for the better, for the worse. They need to get rooted and grounded to maintain authenticity and to be genuine around this destruction. And this person is changing to become an ice queen, cold-hearted, cold shoulder, no reception, like not even trying to hear you and or understand what's happening, very upset. And this female energy could also be a thief when it comes to him, stealing mentally, physically, emotionally, and or spiritually, financially even. Community is watching. See, there's money here. And there was some kind of exchange of money, and this creates a conflict with him and her.
There it is. There it is. In my opinion, there it is. Chantal, you giving Nadar money? You've been giving him money this whole time, but did you give money again? And the readings that I've done on the two of you, he wants more. He wants more money. He wants as much as possible, but I don't think Chantal's in a position to give him more money. Like, her YouTube paycheck was really small, but he's probably demanding more money, especially right now.
Okay, and Spirit is also acknowledging that he did work on behalf of her.
Yep, that would definitely be him. He went after all the reaction channels. 140 plus privacy complaints. What I say, y'all? Nadar did it, but who is behind it? Chantal. Chantal doesn't like the reaction channels. She doesn't like the clip channels. She doesn't like Girl World. She doesn't like seeing Girl World grow. She doesn't like seeing the reaction channels grow and make money. Some of them more money than her. She doesn't like the fact that people have a choice to go watch her on her channel or go to a reaction channel. She doesn't want people to have a choice. She's under the impression that if all the reaction channels and clip channels and archive channels were gone, that she would make all kinds of money. And that is simply not the case. People can actively make their choice, and they do. And those that choose to go to the reaction channels are clearly not a fan of hers and would not give her the direct view anyway. But that is not how she feels. So when Nadar threw all those privacy complaints, she was looking to do as much damage as possible. If not take some people out, slow some people down from making money and from growing. She didn't expect to take everybody out, but she wanted to shake some people up, maybe scare some people away. So she always is about protecting her own channel, protecting her income. She doesn't want people coming after her directly. So she always uses somebody else's hands to do the dirty work. And so Nadar has done dirty work on her behalf. Sure has.
which makes him a flying monkey working for the narcissist. Now, I feel like this card came out before, and it is for making me feel like it's ringing a bell, is tapping in on energy when I read on Salah and Foodie Beauty. Spirit is also acknowledging that there are a lot of tarot readers picking up on this information and or energy as well.
Oh, yeah. And she hates that too.
So since we're talking about it, how does Nadar currently feel about Foodie Beauty? He's got some surprises for her. And he feels like she's got some surprises for him. Some things have happened, have transpired. Yeah, there goes that card. And so that's what I was telling you guys. It feels like she's a thief. Feels like, but she's not ready for what he's going to do as well. Someone's stealing mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Yeah, because it's acknowledging like he's worked hard for her. And he just sees her, look, as a nice queen who changed and created complete and utter destruction. And tarot readers have picked up on this, that she is a narcissist, creates a lot of conflict. These cards just came right back out.
Oh, she screwed him hard like long ago. She knew exactly what she was doing when she used him to file all those privacy complaints. She knew the fallout. She knew the consequences. She knew the moment that he started doing that on her behalf, by her request, what it would ultimately lead to is no one in the space of Girl World would ever react to him again. No one would touch him with a 10-foot pole, and nobody has. We leave Nads alone. And what that led to was nobody watching him, nobody talking about him, which led to very low views and barely anybody in his chats. And she knew that would happen. She wanted that to happen. She used his hands to do her dirty work. And the bonus to the situation was that by using his hands, by letting him do it, no one would cover him. He wouldn't get views. He wouldn't make much money. And he would be forever dependent on her. He'd forever be going to her for money. And that's exactly what she wanted. She wanted to keep that system of codependency in place, keep it on lockdown. She did not create a channel for him so that he could be independent of her at some point, making his own money. She didn't want the possibility of he would get to a point of saying, I'm making enough money, I don't need you. She created a toxic, codependent environment of need. And I don't know if he's realized it. I don't know if he's realized by now that going out to the React channels was a bad idea, but it was. It really, really was. Because now he's completely dependent on her, and he should have known long ago, if there's one person you can't depend on, it's Foodie. She's no good for her word. She won't support you for life. But he's learning it the hard way right now.
Spirit's like, we can play with that deck for a minute, but we're going to move on. Nadar. Current energy. Red lipstick stains, evidence of cheating. And he's riding out the waves of the situation. It creates a lot of emotion, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear Cancer and release that. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is under investigation, spiritual investigation and traditional investigation. He needs to check himself. He's all in his feelings, but there is a recording. He's also a great actor. Okay, there's a recording. There's some kind of special announcement when it comes to him. Not shocked by that because Spirit already said that there are going to be some surprises coming his way. His relationship energy, Spirit says his relationship. So his relationship with Foodie, Chantal, okay, it's in the middle of the deck. Imperfect. So this is an imperfect relationship, okay? And his relationship with, I don't know who that is. They don't tell me names. Release. So whoever he's in a relationship with, that's a release. I don't know any names. Sometimes y'all give me specific questions, sometimes y'all don't. So I just have to read. Yeah. When it comes to Nadar, the evil entity has left, returned to sender, breaking a curse. Black magic has failed. Spirit is also acknowledging that he needs to keep his head on a swivel, open up that third eye, keep the vision, continue to dream. Third eye needs to be open to achieve his dreams, his goals, to trust the process, see into the future, prophetic dreams and clarity. And he needs some healing frequency. He needs to raise his vibration. It feels like he's low vibrational, and so he needs to maintain his vibration and generate some positive emotion to shift his energy internally. Feels like he's dealing with something that would weigh him down, weigh down his energy. Nadar, thank you. Negligent dependency, bad parenting with the Empress in reverse. He's closed. He feels like he's dealing with he has imbalance between his masculine and feminine energy, but he feels like he is dealing with resistance and delays, obstacles. Spirit is also acknowledging with the Seven of Pentacles, he is trying to sow some new seeds and manifest. And Spirit says it's going to take some time. So be patient if he wants the results and the rewards of that. But his energy is reckless. Yeah, it just keeps saying that he's dealing with a lot of anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear Cancer and release this to manifest a life that he does want. Reckless, lack of self-control, and excess with the Temperance in reverse. What is his biggest obstacle? Current energy. All right, his biggest obstacle is ignoring red flags, confession, feeling outsmarted with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Biggest obstacle is improvement in finances, paying debts, and seeking security is an obstacle with the Five of Pentacles. Now remember, I read biggest obstacle in reverse. Another big obstacle, second time this card comes out. It feels like there's a feminine energy. There's negligence, dependency, and bad parenting with the Empress. And this is at the heart of why he has whatever he's dealing with. I don't know. Spirit is also acknowledging what's next. What's next? Yeah, I'm going to get that deck out. What's next for Nadar? Healing, moving forward, overcoming depression. Five of Cups, still very emotional. The Wheel of Fortune pendulum is going to be swinging in his corner. So he needs to focus on these next few decisions because these are life-changing decisions. He's at a turning point. Big changes are ahead. Karma is at play. Good luck. Good choices equal good karma. Bad choices equal bad karma. And this has to do with an inheritance. This has to do with money that he could have received or has already received or will be receiving.
I'm being told to say this. He needs to think about what he's holding on to. Like what is worth holding on to and what would be beneficial to let go of.
Nadar. It has to do with money that was given. Yeah. See, there's an issue with money. I don't know what kind of money he's come into, but now it feels like it's just in one hand and out the other. There's student loans and credit card debt. Okay. There's also a plethora of pills here. Spirit is also
Sounds like he got sent money for something like, say, court cost, something to that effect. And as soon as he got it, it was being used for something else, perhaps even legal.
acknowledging he succumbed to just eating frozen dinners. And listen, if you like frozen dinners, that's your business. But Spirit said, look, the man had a little couple coins and now came into some money, and now it's like, where the dollars at, right? Look, lose again. You've been gambling, taking a chance. Not my business. All right. So what does Nadar need to do? Moving in love and light. Okay. Connect to your intuition. Second time we hear it. Repeating patterns. Third time I said that are keeping you from making a new choice in the situation. Break free from old ways of thinking and ask for new insight. Yeah. Wake up. Third time Spirit says, wake up. Nadar. In the middle of the day. Complacency. You've been complacent for too long. Just sitting there letting time pass you by. Nothing's changing because what? You ain't changed. Y'all, call me back.
Thank you, Neo, for that wonderful reading. As you can see, Booger appreciated, didn't you, Booger? Yes, you do. Little Booger was enjoying your tarot reading. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'm going to post this perhaps tomorrow because Neo just posted her reading. Hope you guys enjoyed the Tarot React. If you have, please like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out Neo Tarot. Links down below in the description that follows back to her entire channel, all of her wonderful content. And thank you guys for being here with me today. And I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.